the bad cop.
Yes. And that would mean the talent, for example, should not be in a room negotiating down.
Exactly.
Talent ndio naingia na cheka.
Yes. Talent kazi yake ni kufurahisha client na kukua the good vibes. Mimi kazi yangu ni kukuja sasa kukaza. Yeah.
So, now let's talk about corporate Kenya. Because corporate Kenya is where you're getting this money.
Yes.
What challenges and how did you get them sometimes to believe in wacha tuongeze bei.
Yeah.
You get? So because you're the one in the room.
Yes. So you remember when I said let's go back to the books? So these figures that we came up with hazikuwa from the air. So even in a boardroom with a client, I was able to justify why this is the figure that you need to be paying Jugus.
I get it.
And if it's not this figure, then this campaign, we won't be able to deliver. So that process of kukachini, you understand your business and you understand how to cost is very important. Because then, nikikana wewe nikikwambia Richie, I'm charging you $500,000 for this video. And I'm able to justify why. Then utanipatia hiyo pesa.
It's true.
Because I feel the thing that lacks is I come with a figure, a random figure. Then, because as the person giving me the money, you need to understand I budget inacheza aji. Then, if I'm not able to explain that, then how are you going to give me the money I'm asking for? So I feel because we had gone through the process of sitting down and actually coming up with figures, not see figures out of the thin air, it's figures from
even from an accounting perspective.
Exactly, from backed by real things. I think that is where I would say that conversation was never hard for me. Because I'm not just asking you for money blindly. And, it's so funny. You're not the creative. So even when you're entering the boardroom or the room with the client, you don't have the emotions. You're creative. You're not, because the creative is on, hey, he jobs you as lose. He jobs you as lose. He jobs you as lose. You're like, hey, but he job as a lose. Hey. It's not making sense to me. Yes.
Like sense, S-E-N-T-S.
Yes. But you see, I also knew, and I think this one is probably because of my career before then, like having been in different productions and having done work for a while, I knew that sometimes you say no now, so that yes in the future italipa mpaka hii ndo nilisema. Yeah, and that is something I feel like creatives sometimes don't
the get desperation of today.
Hey, imagine sometimes say no. You say no enough times, then the yeses start flowing.
If you're working.
If you're putting in the work.
If you're putting in the work, yes.
That's true, yes. If you're putting the work, pesa inakuja, imagine. Okay,
now this one, managing the creative. Because now unapata job, umeagree na client.
Yes.
Deadline, we need video number 1 by... How long? You guys have said you'll give us a week? No problem. We'll give you a week to give us.
Yeah.
Mi sisikii kufanya kazi, sisikii creative leo. Inshallah.
Let me tell you, that question nimeulizwa mara kadhaa, and I always give the same answer, and sometimes I can tell when I give this answer people are not convinced. Richie, let me tell you, Sele and team are the most professional content creators I have ever come across. Richie, unaona hizo stories za working with creatives, anamkangalia wako na mood 6, kesho hataki kufanya. Let me tell you, I never ever experienced that with Timo. And the day he would tell me, guy, I'm not able to send the script now to the client for approval. Please nipatie 2-3 hours, I will work on it. I knew he had a reason. I never at any point ever experienced hizo
creative mood swings.
No. Timo and Sele, they always delivered. They always delivered on time. Akina si ati na sugar coat juu ni mabishti zangu. Like honest, and that's why I say, whatever it is that they have now, like everything they have now, everything that's coming their way, they have worked for it. They have worked for it. Richie, there's a time we would have like in a month, because then Timo, like we actually made some good money. Let me tell you, there's a time in a month we would even have like 5 clients.
Whoa.
And he's the only person who's doing the creative. You know, yangu kazi yangu ni rahisi. Unajua mimi nisha convince client, then I throw the ball at naambia Kimani. Me, I want scripts, I want, you know, like I want these things.
Yes.
Then mostly ni scripts. You know, scripts si mchezo. I came to understand this. Aki mpaka juzi nilikuwa nawaambia pole for all the times I harassed you. Because you did harass them at some point.
Yeah.
For scripts and concepts and whatnot. Because now as an influencer, as a content creator, now I understand.
the madness.
Right. Oh my God. Because imagine, and Tim would still deliver. Like he would still deliver. Like I don't remember a single day aliamka akasema yeye hafanyi kazi, amechoka, atiachana na mimi, ama nampigia simu ashiki, ama namwambia call time ni 7 AM, he shows up at 10 AM.
Nice.
Let me tell you, up until today, Kimani, if the call time is 7 AM, Kimani will be there at 6:30. Kimani akona discipline ya time, ingine sijawaiona.
Nice.
Like he's just like they're both very disciplined.
But that's how you get more jobs.
Exactly.
That because if you look at why Timo, Kimani, Njugush, all one same person, has been a repeat Safaricom client.
Yes.
It is not just the creative. It is the other work that you put in.
Exactly.
To the point where now they're like, hey, umse anaweza fanya hii. Then the other departments in Safaricom hear good things about him. They're like, let's not call him to be an ad.
Yes.
Another one hears, let's call him to be an MC.
Yes.
Another one hears, it's because of this diligence.
Imagine.
When I did CTA with him, he was on time.
Yes.
In fact, he was early. You're right.
Yes. He always shows up way before his call time. Like atafika tu mapema. And that has always been Kimani. Like Kimani na discipline ya time na professionalism. That one I give him 100%.
Did you, as a manager, have financial advice? Or are all of you guys just in the mix?
No. Like
This thing, let me say, this thing turned them, I'm not sure about, and in proxy, where into millionaires.
Yes.
It was like, are you hearing those numbers that we're talking? Now it's 7 figures. We had 6 figures, what?
Yeah.
What, 60 G's, what?
Zikienda.
Like, I'm being honest, those are millions of shillings that were entering accounts. Safaricom adverts are not for 250 G's.
Yeah. Kionekana kwa TV si pesa mbili.
I interviewed Timo. He built his house from what he does.
Yes.
From the brand.
Yes. And let me tell you, by the time by the time we were buying, yes. So you asked about if I was like also a financial advisor. Yes. Because you see, I was a bit older than them. And the good thing is that they used to listen.
You are older, I forgot.
Then like they actually used to listen. And you see, we were also their best couple. So actually wanasemanga ni sisi ni baba na mama yao. Hata leo like if you ukisikia tukiongea na Sele ananitanga shosho watugi. Because like wanasemanga we are sisi ni wazazi wengine wao. So of course, because unajua sasa I have a bit more knowledge kidogo
and experience
with money and everything else. So when you see young people making the kind of money they were making, lazima tusaidiane hapa. Hapa we need to have a plan. So let me tell you, I was in the middle, look, because I knew my finances.
I mean, you're the one who's negotiating.
I know, I'm the one who's negotiating, so I know whichever money is coming in, I knew. Let me tell you, by the time tulikuwa tunaenda kununua shamba, hiyo shamba yenye wamejenga saa hizi, it only took us 2 gigs.
Yeah.
Only 2 gigs kununua hiyo shamba, na haikuwa pesa kidogo. Niroiro. Haikuwa pesa kidogo.
Wow.
And it only took us a few more gigs to start building that house.
What is this doing for you, seeing a creative building a house?
Richie, that's why I think I am unable to manage other people that are not close to my heart. Because I honestly feel the reason I was able to do as in the reason we were able to achieve everything we did achieve when I was managing team in Sele is because I was like, it was coming from the bottom of my heart. Like all I wanted to see was team in Sele succeed. That's all. Like for me, it was never business. It was never that I'm doing this because kuna pesa inaingia ati naenda hii ndio nipate mshahara. Richie, I honestly believe, and I've said this before, watu wakashanga, I honestly believe, I know that even without a single coin, Sele na team wangekuwa hata hawanilipi a single coin, I would still have done exactly what I did for them.
I believe you.
Because all I wanted for them was to see them succeed. So let me tell you, iyo siku ya kwenda, because you see now the fact that it's business but also it's family, it's friendship, it's a lot mixed in one. We were very much like whatever, any time there was a milestone, like tulikuwa in the middle. Abel and I would be in the middle of, we would know exactly what is happening at what time.
Hey,
I remember the day walikuwa naenda board ya shamba ndio wanze sasa kufanya transfer ya title.
Wow.
I remember the day they got the title. I remember the day tulienda kufanya groundbreaking.
Guy.
Tukisema guy tunaanza kujenga. Like I remember all those moments. For me, I just wanted to see my friends succeed. That's all I cared about.
That's so powerful.
And I was there because I honestly, that whatever I did with Sele and team was a God-given role. It was a God-given role. And I was there for exactly the amount of time God needed me to be there.
Hey, Judy. Yeah. This city of yours has been... Let me ask. Thank you so much for bringing this up. How do you maintain friendships in the mix of finances?
Number one. I would say, Richie, number one is the trust that we talked about. Very important. That knowing you know that my intentions are pure. Like I am here to see you succeed. Like I want the very best for you. That was number one. Number two, I would say, is respect. Mutual respect for each other and the part we were playing in each other's lives. Like the part they were playing in my life and the part I was playing in their life. Like mutual respect. And especially when it came to work.
Do your job.
Yes. Like understanding by the mimi nafanya kazi yangu, wewe fanya yako. Na hakuna kuangushana. You can't let me down. I can't let you down. Right? And then number three. Neza sema tu, honestly, I think ni God. Because I can't, like there's nothing special about us. I can't say there was anything special about us. And our friendship, I can't really say. I think tu ni God alicheza tu nini zake. Because let me tell you, there was never a point that money ever became a conflict.
Wow.
The entire 3 years. Ati tuna nini pesa? And even up until today, because we still function the same, right?
So you were together, Jana.
Yes, yes. Like, and even in terms of work, because sometimes a client will call me for a campaign, ya Njugush na Abel. By the way, in that nini, I manage both of them. Like siambiangi Sele sasa hii campaign, we ongea no. Na if Sele gets a call wanamataka campaign ya Njugush na Abel, like Sele handles them both. You know, it's like it has, like money has never been a source of conflict for any one of us.
You know, I think one thing that you left out, and this is just because I've had the privilege of, this is my third CTA with this. In fact, it's only Sele.
Yeah.
Sele, we've never maybe had a proper conversation, but then CTA, the seat has to come. Even Philo, like there's just like there are people who I can see them coming. There's something special about you guys. Do you recognize it? First and foremost, understand this, your friends, and I'll come back to this thing. The group of friends that you have, forward facing, the ones who are known by the public, those are some very influential people in this country.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at who was at your, just say, who was at your house on Saturday?
I was actually at Sele's house.
Okay, who was at Sele's house? The one that has been built.
Yes.
By this thing that we are doing called content creation.
Tulienda kula mbuzi. It was Abel, myself, Team Sele, Philip, and Butita.
Like, just listen to those names. Yeah. That's in this content creation industry. Those are the top.
Yeah.
Those are the people controlling these things. And now, as individual brands, Sele's brand at this time was not where it is. Right now, it's your brand at that time wasn't where it is right now. I think I'll say because I've interviewed them, I can see there's something bottom with that value system. The way you guys were raised, that I'm saying, okay, Ikitu na play a part.
Yeah.
Okay. 2018 is when you start this.
Yes, October.
Do you go?
So I feel like hapo sana tu ni kazi. Of course, now there are milestones in both families. Like Sele, that's when they are now buying land to build, and they start building. There are all these things happening. On Judy's side, as in the income is, I mean.
But hold on, at this time, we may join social media when they're there.
So, there's a story there. So now, as I said, I was the kind of people who post after 3 months. I was not active on social media. So something interesting starts to happen when I start managing them. Because you see, now we used to hang out almost every day, Richie, we were together. Because we are either shooting or we are either going to see clients for briefing. Like, we were always together. Like, we hang out almost every day. I was always with Akina team. So, of course, they're social media people. And they will do stories, they will do record, they will do this. And in the beginning, Richie, because I was aki, nilikuwa nataka kuko behind the scenes, nilikuwa nataka kusikia story social media. Sele would remove her phone and she would start recording something in the car, like on our way to the meeting or on our way back home. Na nilikuwa najificha kunyuma ya kiti. Nikimwambia Sele usiniweke kwa hizo stories zako. Sele usinitag, Sele usi. But with time ikakuwa I can't keep
hiding.
Yeah, I can't keep hiding. So with time nikakuwa tu nakuanga tu kwa stories. When I record, but I am there. And then they started talking about their manager. Nikakuwa sasa it's Judy who's managing them. Because tulikuwa tunashinda tukiongea. Actually, that's how even people came to know that about me and talent management. It was just through them. But you see, the more they put me in their videos, in their stories, in their whatever it is they're doing, and tagging me. Sasa mpaka ikafika mahali wakaniambia page yako lazima uitoe private.
So you must be getting requests like crazy, but then you're just
it was so crazy. By the time I was starting to work with Tim and Sele, I had less than 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Sai yuko?
Sai niko almost 350,000.
Just 1 sec. Take a break right there for 1 second.
Okay.